Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about Saddlemen Lariat seats for Harley. Real quickly, we can nutshell the Saddlemen seat as being for those of you who want a seat with real leather and you possibly want something that is not black. These things are currently being cranked out by Saddlemen for just about all air-cooled Harleys. Be sure to use the bike finder, and we're going to show you the Saddlemen Lariat is going to fit your bike exactly. Installation on these, like most seats, is cake. You're looking at a one beard install. Not too hard. You're usually looking at one point of attachment at the rear of the seat. We'll get to that in just a moment. So let's get right into this baby. The Saddlemen Lariat distinguishes itself from other seats on the market, as we said earlier, by being both brown and also by being made of real leather. So this thing has all of Saddlemen's usual awesome features baked right into it. It's got a real rigid seat pan. It's got great cushioning. It's got a lot of options on it. But the thing that jumps out immediately to everybody is this leather that's sitting on top of here. So this is obviously a new seat. You can see it looks beautiful, but leather wears in. Anybody who's had a leather item or has had a leather seat before realizes that as you ride, as you use this thing, it really does tend to look lived in. It almost looks beat after a while. And for those of you who don't like that super shiny new look on your bike, this is going to be a great alternative. Now this is genuine leather. This is real moo-cow, cowhide. This is the stuff. You can see here even the imperfections in this particular new piece. You can see we have 3 imperfections on here. These are spots where like the cow got up against some barbed wire. This is real life leather. This is off of a cow. So that kind of stuff is not only expected on a leather seat like this, but it's actually welcome. It's part of what gives the seat its personality, its character. I had the good fortune to talk to a Saddlemen employee at a trade show, and it's kind of funny. We were talking about things, and he said they reject a fair amount of leather, but he would sort through some of the leather scraps, and he would save the ones with brands on them, where they actually brand the cattle. I thought that was super cool, and it's really indicative, too, of how close these seats are to the animal itself. I mean, it's really just one step removed. It's a really nifty look on this thing. And as I said, they break in, they wear in really well, but they wear well as well. They're gonna stay looking kind of beat, but they're going to hold up really nicely over the years. So get into the guts of this thing. As I had mentioned, it does have a rigid seat pan. This thing is fiberglass in this particular one. You can see rubber bumpers here to help isolate this seat from some of the road vibrations and also hold it up off your paint so this thing isn't beating the tar to your fender. That'll be important for some of you guys who do run solo as well as a 2-up seat, switching back and forth from time to time. You can see here the cover is riveted on. It's a great way to keep the cover firm, looking good, keep it stretched nice and tight, and keep this thing looking good without getting bunchy as time goes on. And then the other cool part about this puppy, and a lot of the solos, there is an option to run a backrest on this thing. It's super easy. It's a toolless installation on these, and they also make those wrapped in brown leather as well, so they match well with the rest of the seat. So getting into installation, this is definitely going to be a one-bearder. For most of these saddles, you have just the tongue at the front, slide it into the frame. At the rear, you're going to have one point of attachment. Depending on your year, make, and model, you may need an assortment of tools. Might be a screwdriver, might be a Torx bit. You may just need a simple wrench. But most of you should be able to slam one of these on your seats, be out riding around down at the bar in 5 minutes or less to put one of these on your motorcycle. I think Saddlemen has really hit it out of the park with this thing. How can you not love this? If you love leather and you want a brown seat, this is one of your only production options on the market today. My opinion is not the only one that matters though. Click below, check out some rider reviews, see what some folks who already have one of these seats on their bike think about it, see how it's wearing in for them. If you got a question I didn't cover, get in touch with one of our gear geeks. See us at RevZilla.com. You can always get us on the horn, 877-792-9455. I'm Lemmy, I'm out of here.